Stage 5 of the Tour of Britain would take the riders from Aberdare to Bath, a distance of 194 kilometres, the second longest stage of this year's Tour. The race still finely poised, with Vermont leading Cummins by 6 seconds. But ahead of them today, another very hard, demanding leg.
Another sunny day for all the riders, and 119 riders took off from the start line, with one non-starter, Cinco Dam from Giant Alpecin.
Crowds out once again in their thousands to support the field, and immediately they got to kilometre zero, the switch went down and the pressure was applied. A group went clear straight away. There was Moreno from Movistar, Moynard from BMC, Bauer from Cannondale, Rousel from Madison Genesis, and McAvoy from NFTO.
So the best place in the general classification was in fact the Madison Genesis rider Eric Rousseau at 4:39.
And as they got to the first sprint at Monmouth Road after 44 kilometres, it was uncontested as the riders rode through. McAvoy first from Rousel and Marino. This is the summit of the first climb of the day, and that was at Stow Green. It was McAvoy first from Rousel, Bauer and Moynard. KMN second of the King of the Mountains, that was at Speech House. It was McAvoy again first over the line from Rousel and Bauer. They were the first three. And as they got to the summit of the third at Selsley Hill, it was McAvoy once again. So he'd had a good day in the King of the Mountains competition, racking up quite a few points, which means it elevated him to fourth overall. But behind, each time the bunch crossed the line, it was the leader of the King of the Mountains that picked up the odd point, which meant at the end of the stage, he was further in front. But then there were a crash.
Yeah, went through Gloucester, and unfortunately Danny Van Poppel was involved in the crash here with his teammates. Wout Poels had another crash here as one of the Cannondale riders just almost touched the wheel, put his wheel out, and unfortunately for Eric Zabel, he came down heavily.
So one or two riders hit the deck, but they all continued. Just moments of lost moments of concentration in the peloton, and a touch of wheels would see them go down. But as they were getting nearer to Bath, the gap was coming down because the chase was on. And at the head of the peloton, it was Lotto Soudal that were doing the damage.
And on to the 6 kilometres ago, it was an attack by the BMC rider from France, Amai Mornard.
So Moynard was the first to try and distance himself from the rest of his breakaway companions because the lead had come down dramatically. It was only just over 1 minute.
And Johnny McAvoy was dropped at this moment in time, which left 4 in front vying for the win. But the bunch were closing down all the time.
Well, he was brought back, Moynard, but he still had the strength, the Frenchman, to go again. And it looked very much as though Moynard was teeing himself up for the stage victory in sun-drenched Bath.
So it was into the final 2 kilometres, and Moynard was brought back by Jack Bauer, Eric Rousseau and Moreno. So with about 15-second advantage, they came into the finishing straight.
And as they took the right-hander to line up for the sprint, the bunch was almost breathing down their necks, as it was Marino of Movistar that led out, clinging tenaciously to the advantage. But then Moynard in the red and black came through on the right, but then Jack Bauer on the left had the final say. And the Kiwi then stormed to the line to clinch the stage victory ahead of Moynard and Rousel third, and Caleb Ewan won the bunch sprint for fourth, almost breathing down their neck. And then there were celebrations after the victory, a very popular victory indeed for Jack Bauer. Chance to look at it again.
So it was Marino is leading out for Movistar, but Jack Bauer comes by him with Moynard on his left-hand side, and then it was a drag race all the way to the line with Jack Bauer, the nearly man so many times before, hangs on to win the stage here in Bath.
Very, very popular victory. But on the extreme right, Caleb Ewan, you can see the Australian storming through to win the bunch sprint for fourth. They were so close, everybody got the same time. But it was Bauer that had the last say to win stage 5 in Bath, and he celebrated on the podium with the victory salute, and the crowd really showed their appreciation. Confirmation of the stage result, then Bauer the victory from Moynard, Rousel third, and Caleb Ewan with that late rush coming in fourth. Still in the yellow jersey, Vermont from Ethics Quick-Step with a 6-second advantage over Steve Cummings, and there it is, confirmed for you.